Test, test. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Let's
So who does this stream to? Other members that aren't able to attend?
This streams because we have members that are registered with us in Joplin, because they're kind of in that middle ground of like they could be KC's or they could be ours, so they kind of. This streams because we have members that are registered with us in Joplin, because they're kind of in that. Oh God, I hate the sound of my voice on recording. That needs to stop. All right, you got your USB with your presentation? Perfect. Let's get you all set up then.
Are you hanging out for this?
Oh yeah, I need to monitor the stream, and then if any technical issues arise,
Because I want to do two. Don, I'll just have you bump over to the other one.
So
Let's see. I think it's that top one. Wait, yeah.
Yeah.
I just haven't changed the date. Yeah.
and then the second one.
That we'll do will be the 2015 Versetta will be the one we'll do second.
Okay.
But
Well,
can we pull that first one up? I just want to
Oh, yeah.
to make sure it's the right.
the 2012.
Yeah, we're working on some new ones. So. Okay. Yeah, just buzz through. We're good there. Good, 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 good.
Oh, so here's a question for you, since you're
Perfect.
dealing with composite woods. I'm making some molds for concrete out of MDF.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what the best way would be to seal the MDF? Because that's like from what I've understood, it's a bit of a nightmare.
Yes. And I worked for a lumber company for 20 years, and I just didn't like MDF because there's some unsafe,
Yeah, the
basically
formaldehyde and all that.
As far as sealing it goes, I don't know. Is it? I mean, you're just just sealing it to seal it?
Yeah.
Paint the heck out of it, I guess. Because MDF's, it's just got some weird properties to it.
Yeah.
You know, whereas if you were to use, you know, a lot of guys use this as a competitor's product when they do Foreman concrete. You know, wood composite, because it's got a skin on it. But the only problem is then you get that texture on your concrete if you're.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, MDF is. I will say the reason I like MDF is because it CNCs so well.
Oh yeah.
So that's my issue. Is I needed a material that would CNC for these molds, but then sealing it has been like just.
I'll give you some pieces when we get done here to take and play with.
Okay.
Because ours, that's what we advertise as ours cuts easier than wood.
Mm-hmm.
You can route it. Now, if you're running it through a molder, that's where you got to be careful because it will tear up high-speed steel blades.
Uh-huh.
But ours, you know, you have to take any kind of fastener anywhere on the board. You don't have to pre-drill it. Yeah, I've got some 2x and I got more than 1x.
Well, I got to run across the street with my laptop.
Yeah. That's what my boss said. He says, "Oh, don't put that on." Oh. But.
Really good. Well, it's the A360 system. It's basically a data store.
I think I brought my Nishi high.
That's what
Maybe it was made for big.
we have.
That's right.
I'm not telling you guys about doing it.
Probably
You guys ever do
Jeff.
much in one? Okay.
Jeff is who started.
Bob does, Bob does.
It's just a thing.
Yeah.
You know, at that point, it's where we have the most
And
stuff.
they'll give you 40%
So that's why we still. Oh, really? We can set up an alternate storage station. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not very. The only person who's expensive stuff.
You guys need grant. It's pretty expensive, but it's
Last time I sat down and tried to.
it's really nice the way they do this. There he is, the boss.
Not,
Pop, come on.
I am not in charge.
Come on.
Hey,
how are you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Nice to meet you as well. Good to see you.
Yeah. She's not around.
Got everything set up.
Yeah. I think if I cut some of the fat out of the trim, you know, the sales part, I'm gonna try to knock 2 out.
That's
We've got
fine.
the stone, that way
Okay.
it'll be 1 hour.
Okay.
I'll stay later if anybody wants to stay.
Yeah.
I'll at least I'll get a full.
Okay. Perfect.
Is that cool?
That's cool. Yeah, I'm happy for you to get both of them in.
Because this one is starting to catch on here in the Midwest. It's a hamlet stone. The reason is it was hitting in the wind and they weren't making it down in time. Flash.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I'm cool. Get something to talk about too, also for connecting, you know, people knowing what it is.
Yeah.
You know, people know what else it is.
I didn't.
Totally.
Did you happen to bring a sign sheet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't sure how that worked
Well-
with multiple firms. If you guys,
We've started a process where we, but I don't think it's active yet, where we scan it in, like we got one, we take it off phone, scan in people's AIA, and then we send it to you as like an Excel file.
yep.
But I think we're working the details still out.
Here's the only problem I'm having is we can sign it on here. I don't have a spot for email because usually we'll just email.
Oh, what I'll do,
Or-
I'll come here and I'll send
I haven't been over to your office in 2 weeks.
Or okay,
if that's good to you.
yeah. Or if you want me just to send them all to one person, like the chapter president, and then she can disperse them.
You can do that too.
So basically, what I just need is because these are each like individual. I just need their AIA name and their firm.
Okay. All right. I'll just
Or if
say-
they can even just leave a card. So here's what happens: you get 30 people, and I'll get home and 10 of them I can't even read.
That's what I'm trying to get. Because then it gives you all the information, firm, email,
Yep.
number, all that stuff.
had everybody's name on it, AIA number already pre-printed, and all they did is put an X next to it. But I was
Yeah,
like, that was the slickest one. Because you know your members.
Yeah. This, what's kind of cool about this process, which I just saw our digital guide shop, so he may be doing it, we'll see here in a second, but is your AIA code or AIA number is associated with barcode, and that's all your information. So they've created an app that we can see. So we'll see.
Slick.
But like I said, last AIA meeting I was at, they were talking about it, that it was still kind of a process. I'm gonna go ask.
Yeah, as long as I get the.
Yeah, that would be nice. Then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Hey man, how's it going?
Oh, it's all set up. I'm just scanning the link right now.
I was gonna ask you, have we gotten the scan thing figured out? Is that a thing? Active thing?
It's
Still not active.
well, you remember the last board meeting?
Yeah.
They said they're gonna purchase
The
an iPad or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't think that's happened yet. So
Of course, yeah. It will take 6 more months.
yeah, it'll be by the time you're done with your role, it'll be ready to go.
Can we maybe? Are we gonna be full in here?
Move up.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna walk around.
It doesn't. I don't know.
I just don't think we have a clicker. We don't have a clicker for the.
We got the clicker from the woman with the school board last time. That's how we did it.
Oh, okay. She brought it in.
You might ask someone over at TSC and just the admin office right there and see. Because we've bound to have one somewhere. It's just a matter of who's got one.
I'll go.
Since I'm using his computer, so I can turn you.
I'll bet you there's one someplace. I got it. He's still learning what I do. I still do that. Okay, so this is cheap. And Terry made it to him one day. He says, I don't know what he does either, but leave him alone. Whatever it is, he says, I can leave him alone. Let him run. He says, well, that's a good one. So with very little supervision, I just try to get it. How you doing? Yes, CSI deal.
All right, all you, and if we can find a clicker, you should be all set.
You saw me at my office, but I was able to bring it.
I just stay on page.
You didn't? No, you can't right now. Well, I guess that's probably true. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and eat when you talk. Cause I'm gonna leave just as soon as this is over. Oh,
I don't know. She gave me this, and she said, "What, man?" I'm not sure it's the same. I'm not sure it's the same. I was thinking it was the same one. Yeah, because it's probably really associated. Like they need a USB to go into your computer, I think,
Yeah.
for it.
Well, even is there a mouse down there?
It's not even that.
'Cause this is a Panasonic, but that's
I don't know.
I don't even see a mouse. Click. That's fine. Worst case, I'll have to stand here and do it manually.
Okay. That must be, that's one thing. See, we're usually in the building across the street, so inevitably they pushed us over here. I apologize about
That's
that.
not a big deal.
I'll present you.
Okay. Cool. So my last name is Brian. Moral. I'll kind of go into what
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll let you kind of introduce that stuff. But basically, you're thinking you'll do both of this.
new category. Real stone manufactured buildings.
I'll have Ty Day give a demonstration and I'll go up
Perfect.
and show how the property is
Alright. Originally, yeah. Where are you from? Kansas City. Okay. My wife and I lived in Kansas City. Did you? Yeah, she went to school. Okay, so that's pretty funny. Like, well, I'm from Kansas City. I feel like,
Well, of course, we're on the cruise line, so we get better out of state.
it is funny though, like when we lived up there, you know, there is some, I'd say it's definitely more KU fans in Kansas City than it is Missouri. She went to, graduate school, my wife did, at KU. One of her best friends out there had undergraduate at Mizzou and was going to graduate school at KU, so it's really,
Ruby's is awesome.
you liking it?
Oh gosh, it's great. It is gorgeous out front.
Yeah, thank you, appreciate
It
it.
is gorgeous out front.
Thank you. I worked for a firm here in Springfield in Kansas City, so we were doing it. We were doing some things in there. I don't know if you told you, but we were linking inside out work for used to be part of this too. So
Some of the same people we probably already talked to. 100 million. So now I've got my foot in the door of the Alphabet Soup Company down there. It's PJLQ.
there's a lot of names.
RSTGFQ.
At one point they'll get all of them.
Yeah, they just start with A
Yeah.
and just roll it. And then corner. I'm getting ready to do a corner, so I've kind of got my foot in it. So,
Yeah, you need more the merrier.
Oh really?
That's kind of like,
and they're
That's a bad
expensive.
experience.
yeah, absolutely.
I know, that's what I'm wondering about, but you know, some people wouldn't have shown up to their later. Yeah, this is probably a little less. And then do it real quick. Well, you know, it's inevitable, it always is, no matter what it is. No, she's a nurse. She went to,
That's like,
yeah.
And all you people become Baptists are all sitting.
even before.
I grew up Baptist.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
understand.
Yeah, Kate, it's really good. Like,
You always kind of,
yeah.
you were born in this. Vaccine.
That's
They're like, yeah, they're about a better service than here.
She got an extremely good education.
Is she from Springfield area too, or?
Not really. She grew up all over the place. She was born in Alaska. She lived in Indonesia for a couple of years. She moved a lot. But as far as I've gotten away from Kansas City stuff, so she's kind of like all over. And I'm pretty lucky.
I grew up in Iowa.
Kansas City's home.
Kansas City's good.
I like Kansas City. Moving, yeah. Every time I had a chance to move when I was growing, going, it was always like, you know, do I take this boy out his senior year? I just couldn't do it. So my formative years, I just kept this.
Are you gonna ever leave? You think?
Oh no, I'll stay.
Are all your
One's here, one's in Kansas City, one's in Joplin. We got a trifecta. The one in Joplin is he's married to a gynecologist, and the one is, and they can't have kids for some reason. They can't figure it out. He's a rival and she's a gynecologist. They should know. One in Kansas City's got kids.
When your other son's married to like another doctor, right?
One in Kansas City's married to a teacher. Yeah. He was married to a doctor.
I thought you'd said that.
Yeah, he was
Maybe you're
married to
talking
no, but he was married to a psychologist, doctor of something. Aaron had a master's degree in psychology, and she, I guess, finished up and got her doctorate. But when those two would argue, it was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. What makes you say that? Where are you coming from? You know, and I'm watching two psychologists have a fight. Talks to words. He's really quite good. He can translate nerd into English. I think that's why he's doing so well at his job. I think we ought to get started.
Yeah, probably should. Hopefully there'll be some.
Oh, absolutely. I can roll them.
Is this wireless? No, it's plugged in.
Yeah.
That's one thing we should probably bring up to just like just to have it. Yeah. And I mean, it's not like, is it RBK or something?
Welcome to the best
Anyway, I apologize about that. I wanted you to be here, but people.
I got a loud voice.
Our show.
Yeah, do that. Well, I'll go ahead and, yeah, let's move it. I'll help you move some of this stuff real quick. And you can take it out too. And then I'll run over there after you start. We may try to just do it right out here.
Oh, get a clicker?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I want to get you started. I'll give you a full hour.
Some of these I'll just leave up there. Because I'll have to
Can I
come
go
back
ahead
up
and
here.
say two words?
Yeah, go for it. We'll get started.
Hey everybody, thank you very much for showing up today. I just want you to remember that Boral, you can find his products at Meeks, the Builder's Choice. It's always available. Thank you very much for my portion, and now I turn it over to Mr. Troy Reimer with Boral. Reimer. Oh, I can clean for you. Sure.
Thanks. Since the system.
What do you want me to do? As long as I don't spill anything. Tell me.
Just, yeah, when I get done with the slide, it's okay.
All right.
If you don't mind.
You better show me which button to push. I should avoid spilling tea in this area.
Preferably.
There you go.
Alright, I'll go ahead and start if that's what you guys. I do have some of my cards. My name is Troy Reimer. I work for Boral Building Products. We've got a few different divisions of Boral. So I'll go into that a little bit. I live in Kansas City, so I'm local to Missouri, Kansas, and Oklahoma is my current area. The products we're talking about, ones I do into are available everywhere in the United States. So I will keep it generic because that's what I need to do with the AIA. If you have any specific questions, feel free to ask on meetings or about a product that we're going to be talking about. So I'm going to be able to knock out two within an hour. First one we're going to talk about is exterior trim category, and the second one will be on borderless stone veneer. So first slide, I guess, is just to show my accreditation that Boral Composites were registered by the AIA. So with that, we'll jump into.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Do I just hit enter?
Just hit the down button,
Down button
the down arrow on the right hand side.
on the right-hand
Right
side.
bottom.
Oh, I see it.
It's a space bar. So we're going to understand poly ash trim category and other exterior trim categories in the market. So we're going to look to see what's right for your next project. Herb's not going to get easy. Hopefully I can find my clicker. So we're going to have a few learning objectives. I'm going to identify the various categories of exterior trim. We're going to understand the attributes of exterior trim. Then I'm going to define the poly ash category as well. And we're going to talk a little bit, or quickly, on the applications and installation guidelines. You guys know, best product in the world is installed properly. Nobody benefits from that, right? And then we're going to discuss the sustainable advantages of the poly ash trim products. This is what the current market looks like, with $1.7 to $1.8 billion annually on exterior trim. So it's a pretty big market. Interesting thing about that is 63% of that is still wood related, with 37% considered non-wood categories. Basically, the horse in that market is cedar, right? So I'm going to buzz through wood kind of quick because this is kind of common sense stuff. Basically with wood is installation. If anybody ever went to lumber yard with their dad or grandpa, this is everything they told you when you went to plywood, right? When you take it home and cut it, guess what? Prime the ends, seal them somehow so it doesn't cycle moisture. Pre-drill for fasteners. Avoid ground contact. Work around cupping and working. The person does it. You pick up a board, right? See if it's whether cup or. And as far as longevity goes, obviously that's dependent upon installation and maintenance. How many homeowners? How many love doing maintenance? One, two. You can come to my house because being in the business, I protect my wife what I live in my home. So, as far as inspecting goes, painting, coffee. Do you guys like to do maintenance? Go out and talk your house every 5 or 7 years? Like we're supposed to. Out of the house. In repair. So, even though I am kind of related to my maintenance, that is not a picture of my windowsill on my house. But these are just some of the common issues, obviously paint failure, right? Moisture gets into wood,
Just wake me up when you need me.
You know, responsible harvesting from new growth. The wood industry has done an excellent job of making finger jointed board, right? They're taking 16-inch pieces of cutting down a lot of old growth trees. And the chain of custody practices help ensure sustainable product. So, obviously the pros. Lowest cost. We go buy pine board for pennies, right, per foot. Readily available. You know, we can go to any beach yard or anybody and find a pine board for wood board. It's been industry changing. Thousands of years, obviously. And it's easy work. Now, a few of the cons, you know, priming of the ends. Now, when we talk about construction, most of the products on the system require priming of the ends. Anybody seen a framer or an installer with a page drive? Or can primer? So, building trends, you know, let's look at composite deck. It wasn't long ago where there was no composite deck, and back on my parents' house was a wood deck, right? That wood deck's a real problem. Now we've gone to composite deck. We put down a deck material, never have to touch it. Right? You paint it, you just put proper fasteners down, like go back, reapplying the deck. Same with cyber. You know, we've gone from cedar to, you know, fiber cement.
Oh, excuse me.
You're fine. Same with, and I think the other one on there was windows. Years ago, every window was a wood window, right? Wood sill, wood thread. And we've gone to vinyl, now aluminum sides. Same with doors. Fiberglass doors are the new, right? We put fiberglass door. Same wood like wood for the last 3 years. So, of the non-wood trim market, of that 37%. Can you back up just one?
Sure.
This is that 37%.
What's he gonna pay you for?
What?
of the non-wood trim
Said he owes you money for this. Being up here, being his clicker.
Oh, yeah.
And wood composite at 33. How many guys come back to you contract wise and say, hey, that building cost me?
Oh, it works.
Okay.
I've just been replaced.
The most expensive product in that category? PVC. So. Oh, perfect, thank you.
I was relieved because of the downsizing. I was up there.
It wasn't because of performance?
Wasn't because of
So, here we go. We'll jump into the next category, composite trim, or engineered wood, right? Everybody seen this? Similar to wood, made of wood fibers. Think of this, limited applications. Because we need to avoid ground and roof contact. Another thing that's up there, the next point, the word sprinkler heads. Well, I live in Kansas City, there's a current issue, this is wood composite going on, but homeowners built their own house. Done, they don't put sprinklers in when the building does it, and then afterwards, sprinkler comes out. Sprinkler head's not pointed the right way, it's the house inside it. All the paint fields, wood rotted, so guess what? Everybody associated with that comes out. Whose fault is it? Wood composite rep, like me comes out, it's different, or says, well, that's within 6 foot of the house, our installation instructions say it can't. Or not. Just something to think about, I like to throw that up there, because that's a pretty interesting story. You know, it's something that's more common than it should be, but it happens. Use caution with fastening details. A lot of engineered wood products, that's why this is painted red. That's where they do not want fasteners applied in their product. Minimum 3/8 to 1/2 inch on most manufacturers, and even they said we do not want a fastener on these. And guess what? Every corner of the country, this product is forward. Typically requires priming or the sealing of the entrance. Once again, real world, what happens when solid framing cuts this? Picture framing the window. You move on down the road, paint shows up 90 days later. Paints it, moisture's already in there. Or rain, moisture, somewhere else. And it's gotta get out. You really need to push that moisture out. Paint peels right off the front. Once again, longevity depends on the application and installation. And I'm not here No old growth wood is used, it's the same wood. When you pass this around, you can see chips in the back, right? Wood used generally comes from a short distance to the manufacturer. If you ever seen manufacturing like this, Minnesota, South Carolina, where the wood is close. And some of the manufacturers use what they consider friendlier chemicals in their process. As far, I'll just kind of jump into a couple of the pros. Resist warping and cutting. Because it is a nuclear wood product, they can make this board straight. And it will take proper maintenance. It will maintain its strengths. As far as the cons go, I'll be the person who will be in the business, false sense of security. What do we think when we hear engineered wood? Guys like me or homeowner, oh, it's engineered wood. I can move in, I want to do it. It does cycle moisture. As far as workability goes, you know, it can't be louder, lighter, even 45 degree corners with this product apply. And once again, warranties are easily avoided. So then we jump in to what was the next greatest thing. Fiber cement tends to be heavy and brittle. How's this one? I can't see this. Fiber cement, because of the brittleness and the weight, tends to have shorter lengths. Mostly 12-foot lengths in fiber cement trims. Alright. Difficult to cut and fasten. Fiber cement trims, on blades. Difficult to work with. Installers, framers will use it. Usually got something that needs to be, because the brittleness, you know, that fastener is not set in the right spot. And last nail diluted will hold these out. Priming the ceiling and the end cuts, once again, this product are required. Rough appearance on some. And some require non-traditional fastener. Certain fibers and goods out there. Then once you put in a fastener into their products, you use it like a clip and rail system, kind of like on deck with the hidden fastening system as well. So that makes it a little more difficult to work with. And then the big one, right now, dust concerns. Okay? Fiber cements have what they call airborne carcinogens. Silicon. And that's what OSHA's looking at right now. They just delayed the ruling on it until September, because when you cut this, you're getting airborne silicon. That's pretty high. So, what basically is gonna happen if they come out and say, hey, it's too high, they're gonna require installers basically to have a hazard match. Dust match, I'm sure, will be in the suit. So, we're kind of waiting on that to see what happens with the airborne carcinogens that this produces. Cut. You know, you can just see by that picture the amount of dust that produced. We cut this well. Does anybody have any questions on that? New respiratory silicon? Because this is another force in the market. As far as longevity, the warranties are typically less than the siding product. So you put certain manufacturers trim, put their siding on, you get 2 different warranties on that house. It does absorb and cycles high levels of moisture. If it kept dry and painted, it would have going on. They do use some recycled materials in the manufacturing processes. Obviously as well. So, once again, pros, very durable if installed properly. You can feel by the weight of this board, durability. It's impervious to termites. It is fire retardant. And you did this product in a pre-finished cover. Once again, as far as the cons, difficult to work with. Special tools to cut. It's the heaviest of all the trim products out there on the market. It does absorb moisture, and respiratory precautions need to be taken when cutting. And it's not suitable for ground or contact. Typically, most used powder like this, 4 to 6 inches off the ground. Real world, what happens building like this at home, we come out and done, we then we jump into PVC, which is the highest price of the exterior trim category. Now this has the highest level of workability while we're talking about before. This piece can be taken and manipulated, routed, cut, no problem. Very easily workable with this. Must take measures to control unwanted movement. What I mean by that is, their installation instructions, PVC will tell you right off the bat, our product will move 3/8 to a half inch, depending on temperature change. Install it today, it's tight. Now, you might have 3/8 inch gap on the corners. Or when they bust two pieces together, certain manufacturers want 3/8 inch caulk joint. Like this, if we were using this as a patient, we butt two pieces together. A couple of the most common are, we want a 3/8 inch caulk joint right off the bat to allow for expansion contraction. Which, if you're like me and you're lazy, you don't want to caulk it, guess what? The caulk's gonna get out of the way. And you're having a big caulk. Some manufacturers want a 45-degree curve cut when you butt two pieces together to allow it, and then put their adhesive in there, so when it does expand and contract, you're not seeing the substrate behind it. And, you know, here in Missouri, you know, we don't maintain constant 70 degrees year round, so this product, here in the Midwest, seems to be more than that. Just for example, one manufacturer's installation starts on their trim, 42 pages long. So, special paints for darker colors. You're all familiar with the light reflective value scale. They want, on PVC, they want the light reflective value scale to be 55 or above. This color right here, bird's nest, is a 54, and that's considered too dark to make PVC products. Reason being, it's very dark, that sunlight hits it, and guess what? It's kind of like a little door with your vinyl insert in there. It'll heat that PVC so up so much it starts to melt off the paint. Now, I'd say that you can't paint it dark, but you have to go to a super paint or vinyl safe paint, which Sherwin-Williams makes about $60 manufacturer cost. Does anybody have any questions on that? On the PVC? More about the paint or what the value? Okay. Longevity, once again, if installed properly, lasts and look good for a long time. Resist rotting, termites, and moisture-related issues. There's virtually no moisture cycling in PVC, so a lot of times, depending on the manufacturer, you can run that to concrete or grade. As far as sustainability goes, minimal amounts of recycled content, and the strap is recycled on PVC. So, pros of this. Obviously easy to work with. That product, because it is a PVC, can be heated in there. If you guys got a segment head, a lift cooling up, guess what? Take a piece of that, bend it to max that arch, absolutely perfect. It's suitable for ground contact. Variety, a vast variety of shapes and sizes. A lot of companies will make PVC. It'll make crowns, corals, anything you want. As far as the cons, expansion, contraction, these ones. Special installation precautions needed to limit the movement of the product. Special paints, and once again, it's the highest priced trim in the category of exterior trim. And it's typically not viewed as good. So, until recently, the choices of in the non-wood market, there's been a void to something that's easy to install, truly low maintenance, which I want, competitively priced and sustainable. So, poly ash. Poly ash trim. Here's a piece of what poly ash trim is. It's a blend of polymers and fly ash. Okay? I should ask the trivia question. Polymer, fly ash. You're all reading, you know, exactly. Okay? This is what's left why poly ash? Obviously, high levels of recycled content, easy to install with standard tools. And there's no wood fillers in it. So, virtually no moisture. When I talk about easy to install with standard tools, as far as fastening goes with the poly ash, you put a fastener on anywhere you want the product, no pre-drilling necessary. Not pucker either. When you counter something else, set this one here for a minute. So, because of the properties of the fly ash, the product is suitable for ground contact, concrete, or masonry, and roof. The product out there, you could actually run this to a low grade. Easy to handle, similar weight of wood. You know, when you get into some of the 2x materials, yeah, you get up there a little bit of weight. But I would say it's considered more weight of wood than pine. Maintains a high level of dimensional stability during periods of moisture and temperature. Like this product here. When you put the two pieces together, our poly ash movement is very, very 4 to 5 times less movement than PVC. And it's both lengthwise, widthwise, thickness. No need for adhesives, and it must be painted. Poly ash treatments need to be painted. You can. It does resist rot and moisture-related issues. If you ever have an issue with rot, moisture is going to the side. Poly ash fixes that problem. Termite resistance will last for years to come with minimal. Anybody want to be a scientist before architect? No takers? Well, there's what it looks like blown up under a microscope. It's largely comprised of, once again, ash, the byproduct of burning coal, and then the poly obviously is polymers. So there's no trees cut down whatsoever. So it's 70% recycled fly ash and 30% is polymers. Basically, in a nutshell, it's growth. So, once again, easy to work with, similar to wood or PVC, cycles no moisture, high level of recycled content, no need to prime or seal the incuts. How nice is that? Okay? Not that our installers are bad, that gets skipped all the time with these issues. Now, I can show up and tell you, hey, here's a product, cut it, put it on the wall, nail it, paint it, you're done. Don't worry about the numbers. Don't worry about wood. It can be routed and milled, painted any color. You want to paint that black? Go ahead. You want to run it to ground? Fine. Not an issue. As far as the cons, the product cannot be heated and lit. You know, treat it like you would cedar. Glue up 2 pieces, cut your arches, put your mold there. Requires paint because the low moisture cycling content will last longer than on wood. So, obviously applications, raised board, board trim, soffits, corners, things like that.
Any respiratory problem cutting while cutting?
No. I have a different slide that's not in here, but it shows morals on poly ash, respiratory silica for like 0.05 or 5% something. I guess that's what they let us cut it in California, we cut it. The key out of this, don't worry about the storage and handling, but you know, exterior fasteners, 24 inches on center or less, which is nice for soft materials if you're using trusses. The nail guns are okay on this product. There's some other products out there, they don't want you using nail guns, right? Or they don't want you breaking the surface of their products. For us, it's fine. Or with poly ash. Nail holes, traditional cocks work on it. Exterior grade latex paint, any color. Here's my bibliography. Ethan, you pay attention? See, you can still use that word 25 years after getting out of college. Bibliography. I'm going to hit something real quick on moral, then I'll jump to the other, if that's okay with you. listen out. If there's any questions, you know, I can mention names. But most people in here, yes, no, heard of Boral before building products before I showed up. I'll admit, Robert worked for him 3 years ago. I've been in the construction business 20 years. Ooh. You know, and I did some research. But #1 brand of bricks. You know, that's Boral bricks, bed brick. Okay. We're also #1 brand of clay concrete rooftops. We're also the #1 brand of manufactured stone here. You know, the culture stone, right? Kind of like the dry wood stuff that was or clean, kind of go around. The reason I show you that is when we get into something, you know, our philosophy is not to get into the, you know, 2, 3, 4. Well, now we're getting into the marketing of the fly ash. So, this product is not something, you know, we just whipped up in the garage and say, hey, we're going to take out. Strictly tested this product for 5 years. Close to 6. It's like any other exterior product. So they don't want that issue of asbestos in 20 years. So they look for things and say, okay, it's fly ash. We'll test the heck out of this product and make sure it's safe. So, the trim, the true exterior trim, is comprised of 70% recycled content. So it does have the highest recycled content product on the market. And it's kind of like Coca-Cola or KFC chicken. About 2 people know how this product is actually made. Some of it is patented, some of it's not. I didn't realize why. It's patented. That's why when the patent comes up, every competitor standing online and saying, no, no, no. So, there's a lot of chemical reactions that go into this when making this product. Okay, let's get through that. You can see standard blades can be used on this product. So, if you install it on a frame, it's not buying special blades, using your hard usually the same one. As far as sustainability goes, the top one is probably the most important. We're the first and only exterior trim product to be awarded the Great Credit certification. You guys know about that. That's not something you know, there's a lot of these out there that take your product with to a guy with a nice fat chest. This one's not. That's a big feather in our cap. And once again, the highest recycled content among all exterior trims, and we are a founding member of the Climate Registry. I do have some cards up there, or there's my contact information, and I do have some brochures here. You know, if you want to take them, fine. If not, online. Gone online. We have our own architectural section on there. You guys can go. Our specs on there. All of our data's on there. You know, if you ask before about respiratory stuff, that's on there. All the paint testing is on there as well. And we've got into not only trims, but we're also making 5 to 6 architectural sidings as well. We passed one around was our channel. You know, we're making a true velvet now as well. You know, as far as pricing goes, it's a lot cheaper than cedar. It's harder to go on, but cedar's going through the roof. This works well. Multi-use buildings, multi-family, residential, whatever. Anybody have any questions? Everybody all right? G?
How's that price point compared to cement or siding?
Depends on which one. Now, if you get into, are you talking hardened?
Yes.
Okay. Now, we're a little bit more, like 10 to 15%. Now, if you get into their artisan series, that gap shrinks. The nice thing about this is it's hard to make that. It's hard to make the rectangle, right? They can't do the true color. So, you guys are architecturally correct, like this better, and we'll say, hey, we're sticking with our guns. We want something that's correct. We also just launched, well, we launched this at IPS. We actually put this on the building house. Yeah, we also launched an 8-inch. So it's a 1/2 inch, then we launched an 10-inch. It's 3/4 inch. answer your question, but just, it's kind of hard to say, you know, but when you get in like the artisans and the pre-finished and their upper end,
Not much.
we're real competitive with this, but if you look at our architecture correct stuff, and we make a nickel gap, true nickel gap, now, you know, we'll probably be a little bit more, but as far as percent, I don't know. But now you get into the PVCs that we talked about, as far as trims and siding, they're the most expensive. Our price point is more expensive than fiber cement, and cheaper than the PVCs.
Cheaper than installing them because of the other advantages.
Typically, most installers don't come back and knock money off. But it's usually quicker because, you know, unlike the fiber cements that are 12 foot long on their trims and sidings, you know, they want that H bracket in there. Typically, if you get pre-finished, those obviously fade to the color. And you're struggling because, you know, on a 36 or 32 foot building, if you're having three pieces there, we're going to have two.
On your backboard joint, you cut those, or
No need to counter. We prefer, we want just a 90-degree cut, like two boards as high as you can, and then depending on width, we need two fasteners or three within 2 inches of the edge. And then you're done.
We're done with the
Shrinkage
outside.
before you
Okay.
wrap.
What's that?
There's no shrinkage before you wrap it up.
They don't like us to throw out the number if I do that. We're around 60 to this. So if I put a good paint on there, it's gonna cover that gap where, you know, PVC's 3/8 to half inches possibly.
On your lap siding, do you recommend flashing it between the outer joints?
I do, just because I think that's a good building practice. With this, you know, on our bevel, the only thing we require on this is 2 fasteners on the ends. So you'll see one here, but the rest of the top you do, like, we'll really line nail it all the way across there. We just need that second, you know, minimum of 60-degree angle in the end.
Just to start. And you're coming out in different sizes of this?
We've actually launched 8 and 10 inches in the northeast part of the country. And it'll be available here in the Midwest probably in 2 to 3 weeks. Show you one really quick one. You guys want to, because typically they want 4 to 6 inches off, so we've actually made a true skirt board, comes in textured or smooth, to put below our side or the under side. So we've already matched the wood edge in there. So this is the product that I've got guys in the party that use this. You know, switch siding, they'll use this because they get tired of seeing that 4 to 6 inches below the siding, grade, meet code. I'll leave this up here if anybody wants to. Does anybody have any questions so far on that? If not, I'll jump into the other one and stay on point, if that's okay. Are we good with that? Cool. All right, can we jump over to the other one? See if anybody wants to thumb through those one. And the Priscilla one, yeah.
And it is the 2015?
What's that?
The 2015?
2015 Versetta.
Yep.
Stay on point.
One other quick point on that, on the trick here. So when we launched it, we launched that in the northeast part of the country to take on PVC, obviously, because of the properties of ours. Work down the East Coast. I came on board about 3 years ago in Kansas City. We've had 2 or 3 guys in California that are on a rep, Colorado, and Texas. So everything that we have is available in all 50 states with distribution. So if there's a project that's not in our area, you need somebody there, we'll get somebody to job site on both these products. But we're about, we actually have currently 6 trailers right now, we'll trailer units. We will get to a job site, train the installers. Last thing we want in any of our products is, somebody put it on trips, pretty self-explanatory. You would think, there's still things. Then when we get into the stone, that's available. All those services are available as well. To show up, train an installer, train a contractor, whoever it may be. I'm gonna jump into stone, obviously. This is another credited one, so you'll get 2 for 1 today for everything. It's under the same umbrella. We're gonna talk about mortarless stone veneer and other stone products. Obviously, there's a few learning objectives again. We're gonna talk about the various types of stone. We're gonna understand the attributes of manufactured stone veneer products and installation systems. We're gonna talk about mortarless stone veneer and applications and guidelines for mortarless stone veneer. This first one's just up there to show that, demand in 2018 is most likely gonna outgrow the housing starts on manufactured stone. Okay. Let's talk real quick about natural stone or real stone. You guys still specify real stone? Yes, no? Yes. Good. All right. My boss will probably fire me, but I think it looks great. Problem is getting it shipped and getting it installed, right? Okay, because we've quarried it, we've collected it, you get a river stone. Okay, so the stones have to be individually selected, right? They show up, they drop a box of stones. You get a very unique pattern. Now, requires skilled labor to install product. Anybody want to guess what what do you guys pay per square foot for a lot? Right? You get that old school guy out there, he's not coming out for $25. Another little trivia question. Anyone want to guess the average age of a mason in the United States? Huh? 60.
Yeah, it's real.
It's 64. Yeah. Average age of an installer on a siding guy in the United States is 27. Okay, so typically you have high layers with real stone, up to 20%. So masons sit there, they shape the stones, put it on the wall. Keep this one here. Colors and textures vary by region. Okay? You guys deal with national franchises, right? Corporate colors are a huge deal. And if you're building that exact same shade of red, shade of orange, and with the stone on there, it would be the exact same. And it's typically the highest priced option in stone due to shipping and availability. Now that's a little different here in the Midwest because we do get Kansas limestone shipped. East Coast, guess what? They're getting here in the end shipping 800 miles. Shipping costs, that's what's driving that up. So obviously there are some pros. Every stone is different. It provides a protective surface, consistent color throughout the stone. And the stones can be reused, right? And there's guys out there not tearing out barns. They're using the stone foundations. So obviously the cons: high waste, high level of skill in the job site. Because I'm 64 years old, so they've learned everything. Multiple layers of substrate. I'll go into that here in a few more slides just to show what I'm talking about there. Slow installation time, regional availability, and job site clutter layout. So now we're going to manufacture stone, right? It's basically looks like real stone, but it's manufactured stone. The product's been available for over 50 years. out there in after stone. So you get consistent sizing, obviously speeds up or accelerates the install. You get a wide variety of colors and textures that can be easily. I'll take a quick time. I mentioned earlier that we make Orleans brand or something. So we are actually a stone company. So this is how we make manufactured stone veneer. It's a lightweight blend of cement and aggregates. Usually aren't kind of to look like real stone. So Mason comes in, has a truckload of rocks. Just tell him, hey, do like you were doing that wall right there for me. Okay. Makes all the stones up, they go into a mold, and then you can make as many stones as you want to that mold. Basically wears itself out. The key in that is iron oxide pigments are added to your cut. Has anybody ever been to a manufacturer's stone veneer plant? Messy? Did you like it or? So individual stones allow for greater flexibility, weight savings, right, on that wall. Typically a real stone, you're looking at 40 to 50 pounds per square foot. Manufacturers stone guys can get that down quite a bit. Typically lower cost than real stone, and you get a very repeatable look and appearance. I don't know if you can see that all right since we're back here, but manufacturing stone here has a lot of very good inspirational aesthetics, lightweight, consistent stone sizing, diverse offerings of color, low waste, recycled content. Now, obviously the cons, once again, is kind of like that, so we need skilled labor and the substrate, multiple layers of substrate. We'll talk about that here in a minute. Slow installation time, stone consistency and strength, very high manufacturing. Due to the cement that's in the product, you may have efflorescence. Large area needed for layout, and the key one on that, water must be on site or transported. Okay, this is what happens when we install real stone or manufactured stone. So, several steps, proper mix and consistency. Okay. When these guys mix mortar, and on the bag of mortar there says, in unmanufactured bag we need 4.8 pounds of water. Okay. Before I came over to Florida, I worked for a synthetic stuff. Never saw a guy with what do we do? Put those in there and stay over there. That looks good. Put some more. Right? Next bucket does the same thing another guy does. I'll go as far as I've actually seen guys do this in the winter. You're not supposed to put mortar on the wall. It's below 34, 35 degrees. I've seen guys stand there taking a bucket of antifreeze out of his pickup and mix it with mortar. Because guess what? He didn't put the heat bill or carbon in his bid. I'm not losing money. That's gonna fail. So that's where the temperature sensitive comes in and the freeze thaw issues. So here's the different layers of substrate. So you got your sheathing, whether it's Zinn's glass, whatever, OSB, Dowsing, 2 layers of your air, weather barrier. Typically with lath, lath comes with the weather barrier on it, so you put wrap on, then your lath mortar, or your lath that has the, basically it's felt paper on it. Then your manufacturer's stone veneer, and then your mortar. Okay, there's one thing I want you to remember today from this. Lath is like this, it's smooth going down, rough coming up. You'd be surprised how many guys install lath properly on the building. And guess what? It's fail. It's not, when I'm done prefer concrete construction, you know, I've said it for years, hey, that wall needs to be clean, you know, guys think clean wall is, even if I, you know, let the water going on, it's clean. It should be mechanically fastened to the wall. Obviously, your lath and mortar should be, doesn't have one. So, this is what typically happens when stones fail because of mortar. Fortunately, I'm not sure where this one comes from, but the lady, I think that's a lady on the left or man, you know, hopefully they're standing on the ground and this wasn't 20, 30 feet in the air. But you can see on the right, see the voids in the pockets of the mortar on the back. Totally incorrect. Here's where a guy's actually cleaning the wall. That's what he's doing to clean it. So, you know, once again, like I showed earlier in the other presentation, you know, we've gone from plaster, you know, to dry. We lath and plaster. Prime siding to pre-finished. Natural stone to make ground. I think I ought to add one of the craftsmen to install. So, mortar stone veneer. There's quite a few companies out there now that make it. Right? What it is, it's a manufactured stone, and it's mechanically fastened to the substrate. So basically, there's no lath in mortar. Now, the shape, size, and configuration of the panels obviously vary by manufacturer. Can be installed using standard siding installation tools. Right? A carpenter decided to install without any specialized training or previous sewing experience. Once again, 24 years old versus 64 year old average. So, no mortar is required for installation. No seasonality. Weather is not a factor because we mechanically apply to the wall. That was about 30 degree weather, 20 degree weather, guess what? You use a drill or you use a nail gun. Obviously, a few things to its compressor and that cold. There's no job site mess associated with mixing mortar, layout, or blending. Here's how it's made. Typically, the molds, once again, are designed by master mason. It's a lightweight blend of cement, aggregates, and pigments, designed to replicate the look through the cement. Panels typically fit together in a tongue and groove fashion and have a flange to fasten through. Here's a small piece of mortar. Iron oxide pigments are added to the creating color. So once again, it's made exactly the manufacturers over the years, such as panels. So minimal substrate requirement. Single layer water resistant barrier. At least a minimum number 15. I called it 15 pound last week in our aircraft. He said it's not called 15 pound anymore. 15 pounds of petroleum. Or if you go over fluid applied, any other areas are totally acceptable. So there's no lath required. No lath or mortar. As far as masonry tools go, mortar stone veneers can be cut, segmented diamond blade or turbo diamond blade to cut, and then mechanically fasten that to the wall of the veneer. As far as IRC and IBC codes go for dressing, it's been through the freeze and the thaw cycles. Water drainage, moisture absorption, 120 mile-an-hour wind load resistance, and Class A fire rating. We use interior as well. So obviously there's some pros. Replicates the look of stone. Speed of install up to 5 times quicker than traditional stone. So labor savings, obviously. No mortar reduces job site cleanup. Can be installed in any climate. It can be installed by contractor or carpenters. Now, obviously the negative. Design is limited by What time are you guys out here? 1? Any time? Okay, that's fine. Let me jump in. Okay. This panel, I've cut it to bring it in. 36 inches wide, 8 inches tall. It's on the field pieces, it's tongue and groove on the ends. It's got a tongue on the bottom, and it's got a groove on the top. And then we've got a galvanized nailing flange that we've embedded in that product. Okay. And you see that that nailing flange is offset a quarter of an inch. That is our drainage pipe. We have weed holes manufactured into this. So when we flash this, we put going right everywhere. We flash this. That way if water does get up above, either sliding up above or whatever, it's designed to get in and drain down the back. So we put a starter strip on the bottom that keeps this panel parallel to the wall. Do we have any questions on that? If you look at our testing, look at how quick it drains. Each panel weighs approximately 17 pounds, so you look at 8.5 pounds per. The brochures, and we've got 5 different colors out now, we're working on some more. The reason I want to kind of was, is one of the biggest jobs we've done in the state of Missouri is actually done right over here at Aspen Heights. One guy did that whole job. The reason he got the job, he was going to hit the winter, get the traditional summer, water, just make sure students do it, and then put this on there, ship truck. I don't want to be short, does anybody have any questions? I know my hour is up. There's quite a few times, so.
What kind of wrap do you use behind it? Residential, commercial, drain wrap? What do you want behind it?
Ideally, I'd like to have like a fluid applier and rubber barrier, because I think that's the best, but you can use a house wrap behind it.
Zip wall line?
We go straight to the zip, the Vantex system, we go right to that all the time. Typically what I do is if somebody's using a white house wrap and I'm on a job site, if it's the first time, I'll go ahead and put that number 15 belt behind it, because it's a dark color. That way if for some reason after I leave, the guy doesn't get on the joint site, you're not seeing a white house wrap. And I apologize since we're not using my computer, I actually have some photos that are taken off my phone of the product, so you can get a better look at it. And one of the things, you know, that I thought when I came over, is you would see every panel, you know, wall, and be able to say, there's a panel, but it's not that way. Once you get going, get it on the wall. That's the reason when we went PH, a lot of times it lines up. The old school look of stone. Yes, sir.
Impact, does it break, crack?
It is a possibility that if you back a car into it or throw a baseball hard enough against it, you could break it. Now, I have a way to fix that. If you break a panel, you spine the panel, I can cut that out with a grinder, cut the nailing flange off a new piece, put some coil stock on the wall, put some adhesive behind it, put it on, drill a couple small holes in that, and you can fasten it back with a couple of exterior fasteners. It's kind of what we do around windows too. When we cut the nailing flange off, we have an application for that as well. Or we get up underneath the soffit as well. We make another piece that's the same as that. It's a finished corner. We do not make a 90-degree corner. One time we did, but here was the problem. Frame a wall, you wouldn't have a 90-degree corner. They come to put the stone on. What we gotta do? We take that 90-degree piece and break every piece. So we actually consider it called a sawtoothing, what it's called in the scenario, where you run the past 2 inches, kind of like if you put EPS foam on a building, like a height. Or you can run it past, so really, multiple ways you can. But yes, if it does break, you can do it. Both this product here is made in Napa, California, and in Chester, South Carolina, and our trims are in Salisbury, North Carolina. So everything out here representing 23 to 26. I am available, like I said, on both these. This last week I got a new show trailer that's available to your customers as well, clients, you know, if they want to see something. I'm gonna be working with Reeves and bringing it down here, we'll be drop the trailer, I've got all the stone in the U-shape in my trailer, and then above I've got all our signs painted up in there. It's kind of nice for your clients to see what it looks like on the wall, what it looks like painted, the trees and the signs, or the different colors of stone. But since we make coastal stone, it's gonna be the exact same way, just get another mold, paint on it. So available if it does have a need say, you know, if this job came back 2 or 3 times, you know, with the contractor, you see it. This guy's got one, we need this guy. Yeah, one guy with the whole thing. Okay. Well, thank you, everybody, for your time and attention. I appreciate the hour.
Before you guys run, there is a lecture over at the School of Architecture this afternoon at 3 o'clock, which also gets you appointed HSW. I know it's the wrong time of year to be concerned about that. Because if you're concerned about it now, you're not going to be concerned about it in a second.
Is Gina Ward with State? Should be really good.